you have up there, Matt.
While Annette is getting ready for her presentation,
Now just push the down arrow.
There.
I would like to warn everybody that this is test speeches. They're still working on them, and some of the slides are still in progress, so just account for it.
And we'll have a remote, which we don't have today, so. How many of you have a pet? Don't be shy. Come on, wag your arms. Let me see it. Wow, that's a lot of wagging. Good. I have a 10-year-old lab, a black lab, who still thinks she's 2. Her name is Pepper Rooney, but I also like to call her Pep. She is a spirited character who has taught me much about how to stay young, and especially when it comes to apperception. Pepper has a way of being ageless. It's as innate as her hunting instinct, as automatic as her instant slobbering at the sight of food. She just can't seem to help herself when it comes to radiating ageless vigor. I think her secret is that she really knows how to keep her priorities straight. It allows her to be in the present moment. Fully present, completely content, and ready to engage. We can discover a lot from Pepper's ageless dogma. So many of her traits can lead us to stay young, and I wanted to share 3 of them with you today. Things like unconditional love, and surrendering to cone collars, and always enjoying the ride. Now, on Pepper's request, there will be some wagging involved, so I hope you all are ready to wag more. I'm one of those people who believes that dog is God spelled backwards. Pep made a believer out of me. She is pure love with no leashes attached. When it comes to Pep, there is no judgment, no grudges, and she's even half Italian. There is just pure love. I leave her for hours and make her sit when she doesn't want to, but she loves me just the same. She is always there for me, whether I pay attention to her or not. Every day, in every way, Pep lets me know that I am worthy of her solid 85 pounds of unconditional love. True love is forever patient and kind. It is never selfish and cruel, mean. It is the infinite source of life and our greatest gift. The amazing thing is, the more we love, it grows, especially when we give it away. So give love and receive love. Love yourself, then share it. Share it with your mate, your friends, your neighbors, your dogs, and other fellow creatures. Heck, why not share it with the whole world? Strive to be the best 2-legged version of you. When you think about it, a wag is an invitation to engage and connect and spread that love. So let's go ahead and wag with our neighbors. Go ahead, give a smile or a hello, or if you're brave, give a hug. Yes, we're wagging. We're wagging. Awesome. Aren't you glad that I didn't ask you to greet each other the way dogs normally do? You didn't even see the slide, Carl. The second ageless trait I want to share is surrender to cone collars. When Pep was just over a year old, she had to wear a cone collar for over 3 months. She had a terrible accident that left the skin of her hind leg just hanging from her, and it took several surgeries and hundreds of stitches to put her back together again. The cone collar was part of the deal. And she really accepted it like a fancy new hat. Unfortunately, it would have been better if it had a smaller brim, especially when in negotiating doorways. Pep never tried to pull it off or ever felt sorry for herself. She just took it in stride and got on with her day. Certain mishaps and misfortunes are definitely going to occur in our lives. The more accepting we can be about situations beyond our control, the more we can remain with the flow of life. We can emerge a little wiser, a little more patient, and a lot more grateful. Most importantly, we learn not to take things like our health or energy or mobility for granted. By not taking anything for granted, we greet each moment and any circumstance with optimism and grace. It frees us to worry less and appreciate more. Wag more. One thing Pep really appreciates is going for a ride. It doesn't matter where we're going. What she loves is just being on the journey. I can't help but smile when I see how she enjoys how the wind makes her ears flap and her eyes peel back and her tongue stick to the side of her face. It really paints a picture of pure joy. Dogs sure know how to live in the moment. They joyfully interact with life in the here and now, always with a sense of adventure, enthusiasm, and curiosity. When we were pups, we used to be that way too. But it seems that over time, many of us forget to enjoy the ride. We worry about where we're going to get somewhere or fretfully fear over our final stop instead of just going with the flow. It's okay to have a destination in mind, but always remember it's the journey that matters most. And when we choose to eagerly move in the direction of our joy and bliss, we tend to have a longer ride. Unconditional love, surrender to cone collars, enjoy the ride. Pepper and I want to remind you that on days when you might be keeping your love on a leash or things are a little rough, couldn't help that one, or the ride is a bit scary, just start wagging. Here's how you do it. Okay, here comes the wagging. Everyone sit up. I want you to do some ankle pumps. So we are going to keep our heels on the floor, but our toes on the floor, and then just start lifting your heels. Alternate your heels, left and right. Feel the wagging? Just alternate them. That's the way. Now, if you want to do it more like a lab, you would keep your heels on the floor and flap those thighs. That really gets you wagging. You do what suits you best, but I want to see some wagging here. Let's see it. Good. Okay, now let's take that wagging and bring it up to our hearts. Feel the wagging in our hearts. Feel how it makes us wag side to side. Feel the joy. Now, I'm not hearing any panting out there. Are you guys remembering to breathe? Yes. Okay, feel that. And do you feel like you have a smile on the inside? Let's bring it on the outside too. Bring it all the way up to your face. Curl up those lips, crinkle those eyes. Let's wag all the way through. Okay, now it looks like you're enjoying the ride. Very good. Thank you for wagging with me, and may you age less and live more.